sharp left turn.
We're here! Well, I thought it would be really busy. Look at this. This is so cool. Where do we park?
I don't know.
This is so cool. No, I don't.
It's a recording.
It's recording?
Yes.
Hey, do you want to tell them where we are?
No, you tell them where we are.
We're at the Jelly Belly factory in California, Fairfield. Fairfield, California?
Sure.
We're at the Jelly Belly factory at Fairfield, California. We're taking you along. Come on, let's go. Here we go. Masks are optional, but we are wearing it with this Delta variant. Wow! So cool! Oh my God, they have these pictures. Let's see. Yeah. Well, let's go check out the factory stuff and see what we need to do for the tickets. Yeah, that's the only thing. You don't get to see what is going on, but you know what? That's probably why nobody's really Okay, so we're waiting to buy the tickets. The tickets are $5 for adults, $2 for kids. 2 and under is free. And active military is 20% off. So we're gonna try and do the tour, see what happens.
There's no production going on today, so there's nobody working in the factory. But does the dark side have cookies? If it doesn't have cookies, I ain't going. I have standards.
See, the problem
We
is
give out cookies.
once you join and you go to get your cookies, then they tell you, oh, we already ate them.
This is rude.
It's just
Well,
that's
it's
the dark side.
That's true. It is dark. All right, come please before we send you out. No eating or drinking up on the tour. Everybody must wear a hat at all times. We need to make the hat bigger gently right there on the side. You're welcome to wear yours or you can blend in.
All right, so I have to wear the hat. It's the rules. And you can't eat, and you can't drink. It's cute. What do you think? What? Did it squish? You messed up my hair. You want to take the clip out? Or no? The clip, okay.
Let me see. I can't see the other side. Hold on. There you go.
Is that better? Am I losing my clip? Can't lose my clip. That's from Florida. Okay. All right. Shall we go? Well, let's use the elevator because of Gimpy. They also said there's no production going on because obviously it's the weekend. We didn't plan it, but we'll see how it goes right now. And if we like it, maybe we'll make a trip over here. Oh, he found... Did you see this sour? Oh, pumpkin pie.
Apple cider mix.
Well, we'll look at these later, but yeah. Okay? All right. Oh, selfies. All right, do we go tour this way? We'll do that at the end. Over here. Look at the pictures, honey. They're all made of jelly beans. While on tour, please, no eating. No flash photography, Stephen.
In the 1960s, they decided that they needed to diversify our product line. So around 1965, we began making jelly beans. We made jelly beans of every size, color, and shape.
Even the ground is about jelly beans. Oh, it knows we're here. Thank you. Now. Okay, look, they have hand sanitizer. Dun, dun. Except now I can't video. Okay. Look at how cool that is. I don't know whether I thought it was going to be... Well, I guess there's more over there, huh? Oh, this is Berry Cherry Lane. So this is where they make the berry cherries. I guess it's in different little sections, right?
No, we are on Very Cherry Lane. This is the packing in history.
Oh. So they packed everything over here.
Here.
Okay. Oh, there's a video. So you watch the video. Are they redoing it?
We'll get to the magic of candy making in just a little bit. But first, let's have a look at what's happening on the floor below. This entire wing is dedicated to one purpose. Welcome to the packaging department. This is actually the last stop in the Jelly Belly Jelly Beans journey. But today, it's your first look at some of the most mesmerizing parts of modern-day manufacturing. Here, Jelly Belly Jelly Beans are packed into bags and boxes on their way out of the factory into store shelves near you. Humans and machines are so hard at work here. Workers load packaging material into the machines. The material is fed through a series of rollers and formed in the shape of bags. Meanwhile, the candy has been moving through a bucket elevator to make its way up to the top of the machine. It can then fall right into awaiting bags. See how the candy drops into these metal funnels? These are called weighers, and they're very precise. The candy is weighed and dropped into newly formed bags, which are then cut and sealed around the candy almost immediately. It all happens pretty fast, so you'll have to keep your eyes open or you'll miss it. Employees work fast to hand pack all those bags into larger pieces and send them down the line to ship out to stores near you. As you're probably starting to see, packaging department is filled with machines and the people who love them. Everyone's favorites.
That's where they are. So we're going to continue through.
First, let's have a look at what's happening on the floor below. This entire wing is dedicated to one purpose. Welcome to the packaging department. This is actually the last. As you're probably starting to see, the packaging department is filled with machines and the people who love them. Everyone has favorites, and you need a handheld. Don't tell the others, but you're looking at a favorite right now. All those true-to-life flavors of Jelly Belly Jelly Beans are loaded in giant bins and lifted by forklift up to the tippy top. One of those giant containers holds about 1,700 pounds. That's as much as a couple of California grizzly bears. Those colorful Jelly Belly Beans are weighed and dropped into equally colorful bags. Would you believe that this delicious-looking candy waterfall isn't even the best part of this machine? That's right, it has another trick up its sleeve. After that beautiful candy is packaged into bags, it's time for everyone's favorite part. This, my friends, is known as a spider packer, and you don't have to be a machine lover to be hypnotized by how these daddy longlegs do their job.
The first time I saw a spider packer, I went, oh my gosh, we've got to get one of those. The machine was running about 240 bags a minute, and as the bags go across the belt, there's a camera that looks at every single bag. And when the head goes down to pick up that bag, it will actually orient the bag just perfect to fit into the box.
That camera sees all. With the first two arms don't grab, the backup arm will. That's a lot to keep track of, and the spider packer doesn't miss many. It sends over 14,000 bags down the line each hour.
So the spider packer is over here.
As you're
I
probably
don't
starting
even
to
see it. Is it over there?
and the people who love
I
them,
don't see it.
everyone
Huh.
has favorites.
We'll have to figure that out later. Well, I guess if it wasn't for Ronald Reagan, huh?
Now here's a machine that makes a lot of people happy. This machine has one job. It creates and fills up to 15 just medicine
You can
machines.
see.
The base of the box is folded, glued, and shaped, while a plastic tray liner is added. Each liner has compartments that the machine will fill with those. Now here's a machine that makes a lot of people happy. This machine has one job. It creates and fills up to 15 Jelly Belly gift boxes per minute. We can pack up to 50 individual Jelly Belly bean flavors in specific compartments thanks to this machine. The base of the box is folded, glued, and shaped, while a plastic tray liner is added. Each liner has compartments that the machine will fill with those individual flavors. And filling 50 flavors at a time is something that, wouldn't you know it, only Jelly Belly does. Before this step was automated, workers used to hand scoop the right amount of jelly beans into each cup. And they used to have to do it two-handed. Now we can fill 50 flavors at a time. Once the trays are filled, the box continues down the line where lids are added. Then a shrink wrap is sealed around the box using just the right amount of heat to keep everything together.
Ronald Reagan began with Russ Albers, who ran a company called McFarland, which were retail candy stores in California. Russ went to a fundraiser for Ronald Reagan, who was then running for governor. He met him and found that he was eating some kind of candy to stop his pipe smoking habit. And Russ suggested that Herman go with mini jelly beans.
People were really surprised to hear we supplied Reagan all the way back to when he was running for governor. The whole 8 years he was governor. And they weren't Jelly Belly at that time. They were the original gourmet jelly beans. He did not start using jelly beans until after 1976.
For President Reagan's inauguration, we sent 3.5 tons of red, white, blue, Jelly Belly jelly beans to the inaugural committee.
Turned out to be 1,000 jars that would go on tables all over Washington, D.C., airports, hotels, reception tables, and everything else.
At the time, we didn't have a blue color for the red, white, and blue. So Herm created blueberry jelly belly, which matches the blue in the American flag. And the story hit the newswire is that President-elect Reagan didn't eat just any jelly beans, but ate Jelly Belly jelly beans. We were inundated. Every newspaper, magazine, radio, TV station, all over the country, particularly in California, inundated us. When the dust finally settled, we were 77 weeks behind it.
Press from all over calling our little company trying to find out about Reagan. So I finally started answering the phone and very cautiously saying, yes, we are the ones that supplied Reagan. It was in the media already. It was on TV.
My dad is such a man of integrity that he did not want to capitalize on our connection with Reagan in any inappropriate way.
During that time, we got great media coverage. Herm was on the game show To Tell the Truth. We were featured in People magazine, and he was on Good Morning America.
The impact on our little company, not only but of course the orders for the phone rang off. All of our representatives across the country working on people wanting to order the beans. The orders are coming in so hard and heavy. Like, how do we handle this? What do we do? We couldn't even begin to make the amount of profit.
One memory that really stands out to me is walking into the office and seeing stacks of bill of ladings on the floor. And they were just piled up on the ground, and we were all standing around looking at them. And my dad, once again, wanting to do the right thing, said, we're going to make sure that our customers that have been buying from us for years get their orders. He was such a loyal man. He always wanted to take care of those who had been faithful to our company.
Now, the date was February 19th, 1981, and Herm, my wife Joni, my brother Edward, who lived in Washington, and I went to the Oval Office to meet President Reagan. We were all introduced to him, had a picture taken, gave him a jar of jelly beans, and he was very, very gracious. And I don't get uptight too often. I don't know up but when we walked in there, and here's the president, not Ronald Reagan, but he's the president of the United States. It's really different. And he immediately talked to us and was so congenial that he took all of that kind of pressure off of us right away. We're in the Oval Office, and President Reagan was standing there, and George Bush was there too. Next thing we know, he's looking over in the back of the office, and he starts laughing. And finally, I took my eyes off him. Looked back there, and here's this guy backwards, digging in this tall Waterford crystal jar. He turned around and he walked up, and he said, "Hi, I'm George Bush," as if we wouldn't know who he was. After the picture was taken, there was a small pause, Joni said, Mr. President, tell us what your favorite flavor is. And he said, well, I really don't have a favorite flavor. I just throw a handful of them all at a time. Which we were all, of course, horrified because you always get jelly beans one flavor at a time. So we pulled out our menu and let someone explain to them the proper way to eat two jelly flavors.
For the 8 years that Ronald Reagan was in the White House, we supplied him with jars that had the presidential seal on them.
Back in the day when I first started, I was in purchasing, and we used to get the presidential jars, or these special velvet-lined boxes that we kept under lock and key in the back of the factory that no one was allowed to have, even as a sample to bring home, because it had the presidential seal on it. So that was kind of a fun, big deal. We had these special jars that people would hand tap with just the right beans so that it was made sure that they were all perfect. They were given to dignitaries around the world and to various athletes who wanted something special from the president. It was very cool.
He would use them on these conference tables. When his cabinet would kind of get up in arms, he'd slide that jar down the table and ask them to dig in and let's get this meeting back in order.
We have the inside scoop on Ronald Reagan's favorite flavor. It was licorice, and he kept it in his right hand drawer, his own personal little stash. We received many letters from Ronald Reagan over the years, and several of them were on display during their dinners.
About a year into Reagan's term, we often have people say to us, well, I'm sure now that the word is out that President Reagan eats your jelly beans, and everybody knows that the phenomenon is going to go away. And it didn't.
We've been very fortunate to have this legacy of a president like Reagan supportive of our product and our brand.
How many years has it been? My God, from 1981, that's a lot of years. But still, we do hear people say, oh yeah, that was a bean of Reagan. But not so much anymore. It's all the young kids, you have to explain to them who Reagan was. And we'd love to do that.
It's true, because
And Russ suggested that people were really surprised to hear why
Hundreds of bags and boxes flowing out of here every minute takes a lot of knowledgeable people to keep it running. Jelly Belly machine operators and mechanics are constantly...
you found the spider packer?
Right there.
Oh, because it has the... Oh, maybe if I go on the other side. Here, let's go on the other side. Because the light was there, but you found the cider packer. It's right
Other
there.
processes are better left in machines, such as applying a piping
That's
hot
cool.
steam to
What?
secure those shrink fans in place.
There.
Everything works in
Oh,
harmony to
I
send
thought
your
it was the
favorite
lines
treats
that were
out
over
the door.
there.
No, the one right there.
So that's the spider packer.
That's the spider packer.
Okay. Cool.
More efficient in the factory below, but it's our people who make all the difference in the world. And the department is technologically inclined as packaging is no exception. With hundreds of bags and boxes flowing out of here every minute, it takes a lot of knowledgeable people to keep it running. Jelly Belly machine operators and mechanics are constantly helping to modify, fix, and maintain these machines. And workers are busy making sure everything runs smoothly and is packaged and sent out properly. Below, you'll see a perfect example of the collaboration between mechanical and human members of the team. Some processes are better left done by the human hand, like delicately applying plastic shrink fans. Other processes are better left to machines, such as applying a piping hot steam to secure those shrink fans in place. Everything works in harmony to send your favorite treats out the door.
Now we're on Blueberry Boulevard.
Blueberry Boulevard.
Yep.
Look at that. That is so cool.
Automation may be making things more efficient in the factory below, but it's our people who make all the difference in the world. And a department as technologically inclined as packaging is no exception. With hundreds of bags and boxes flowing out of here.
So what's this? Let's see. So what was the world's first savory flavored jelly bean? Well, I guess that's yellow, so I'd say butter popcorn. Buttered popcorn! Alright, should we do the next one?
Butter and smell.
Oh, well, do I take the mask off? Here, hold that. Do I take the mask off, you think? Or...
Try it without it. Try with it.
Oh, I can still smell it. Oh my god, that smells so good. You want to do it? No? Okay. There is real chocolate in this rich jelly bean flavor. So, chocolate? Chocolate pudding! Alright, so I'm going to push the button. Don't smell anything. Alright, yes, my dad's going to kill me, but... Yes. Do you smell anything?
A little bit.
Yeah. There are 2 types of this flavor on the Jelly Belly menu. One is sizzling.
What do you think it is?
Chili? I don't know.
Chili?
I don't know the menu, but it's red.
I'm going to say cinnamon.
Cinnamon? Oh, you were right. Okay, so I'm going to smell the cinnamon. That's not...
Everything is moving so fast. Oh, can't slow down now. Workers hand-packed 175 boxes per minute into caddies for shipping.
I don't smell anything.
Packing up the boxes and getting them ready to ship out. Maybe it's
Out of it. Maybe because it's the weekend.
Maybe. They said they were all working, so. Real flakes.
Of this stone fruit go into each batch of the Jelly Belly jelly bean.
What do you think it is?
A real stone fruit? I have no idea.
I say coconut.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah. Yeah, you were right. Are you going to show that? Coconut. Let's see if we can smell coconut.
Specialized to handle different bags, boxes, or containers.
Yeah, this time you can smell it.
Is that they all work as part of
It smells good.
On the assembly line, everything material is loaded in, and robot arms open and form the boxes, tucking in tabs to create the sturdy package. Next, candy is added before the box top is closed. A trip down the belt takes
Whenever
the
that
newly
time
formed
is,
boxes to a
stop.
discrete
Yep.
scale.
They probably finished that last box.
Papa Bear sends
I
the
bet you anything that's
package
sugar.
off the line.
Behind us. So you can see
Oh,
it is.
look at that's the weighing one.
You can still see the spider packer
It's over there.
So fast.
right there.
We can't slow down now.
And then you have the weigher.
That's the wear one that we saw in the video.
And then over there,
They're all colored drops.
they're all
Packing
resting.
up the boxes and getting
They
them
called
ready to
it.
ship out. Assembly lines
They called it
all
resting.
overflow. Workers in
Oh, there's the
mechanics
packer that has
supervise each
the
line constantly.
sample packer.
Right again if there's a break in the action.
Uh-huh.
You're so smart. You want to video this one?
You may have noticed how different the machines look and function here in the packaging machine. Each is specialized to handle different bags, boxes, or containers. But the one thing they all have in common is that they all work as part of an assembly line. On an assembly line, everything has to be timed just right so the flow isn't interrupted. The machine below you is a fine example of this. The packaging material is loaded in, and robot arms open and form the boxes, tucking in tabs to create the sturdy package. Next, candy is added before the box top is closed. A trip down the belt takes the newly formed boxes to a discrete scale. If the weight is off for any reason, a Papa Bear sends the imperfect package off the line.
That's cool.
This machine wraps cellophane around the box with a tear tape placed for convenient opening. Edges are tucked like a birthday package and tapped with heat to seal them. Everything is moving so fast, and we can't slow down now. Workers hand-pack 175 boxes per minute into caddies for shipping. They work fast, packing up the boxes and getting them ready to ship out. Assembly lines aren't always this well oiled. A jam, misspeed, miscalibration, or clog along the conveyor can slow or stop the flow. Workers and mechanics supervise each packaging line constantly and are there to set it right again if there's a break in the action. Here in the packaging department.
So we're wearing masks. Okay, you know this is the time. This is 2021.
The one thing they all have in common is
Videos
that
are
they all
done
work as part of an
way,
assembly
probably
line.
5 or 10 years ago.
On an
Yeah,
assembly
let's see,
line,
5 years
everything
ago.
has to be timed
I don't know.
just
I'll
right,
find out.
so the flow
With
isn't
an ask,
interrupted.
but you notice
The
there's no
machine
mask.
below
But
you
I'm pretty
is
sure that they
firing
wear masks now.
Packaging
Yeah.
material is loaded in, and robot edges
Which tropical fruit has a famous upside down cake named for it? That one's easy.
What do you think it is?
I think it's pineapple. Okay. Crushed pineapple. Okay, honey. Yeah. Oh my god, that smells good.
Can you spot the silver bean or an image of Mr. Jelly Belly?
Okay, so this Jelly Belly bean flavor mimics the real fruit to taste, texture, and thanks to dark sugar crystals appearance.
What do you think it is?
This Jelly Belly bean flavor mimics the real fruit taste, texture, and thanks to the dark sugar crystals appearance. Maybe the apple or
I say pear.
pear? Do you see pear? You got it right.
Jelly Belly jelly beans are delicious and fun to eat. But did you know they can also be used to make real works of art? From afar, this looks like a regular mosaic.
So maybe some of them are out?
Look closer.
So we just learned this one. What was Ronald Reagan's favorite flavor? Licorice!
What type of licorice?
Black licorice?
Black licorice.
It just says licorice! So I'm curious, they have a smell. I guess I'm going to taste it.
Onto the portrait.
This is Jelly Belly
I
art.
don't smell anything. So maybe they're out of the
Jelly
set.
Belly art techniques improved over time.
Probably take a picture of that one.
Underpainting to serve as a guide.
Gosh, so which one is
Jelly
which?
beans are placed one by one on top of that painting in a
I
mosaic
wonder
pattern
what
as
happens
close
if
together as possible.
they
On
do
average,
certain
it takes artist and residents
kinds at certain
Cummings
times of the
approximately
year or
100
certain...
hours. Jelly Belly jelly beans are delicious and fun to eat. But did you know they can also be used to make real works of art? From afar, this looks like a regular mosaic. But here, look closer. Even closer. It's actually made entirely out of jelly beans.
There's so many different flavors and colors of Jelly Belly beans that it makes for a great artist's palette. Making Jelly Belly art has evolved over the years. The first Jelly Belly portrait by Peter Rojack of President Ronald Reagan took over 6 months to create. They used to dip the beans in a resin and then place them one by one with chopsticks onto the portrait.
This is Jelly Belly art. Like many processes, Jelly Belly art techniques improved over time. What once took 6 months now takes between 3 and 8 weeks, depending on the complexity of the piece. The artist starts with an underpainting to serve as a guide for color placement. The jelly beans are placed one by one on top of that painting in a mosaic pattern as close together as possible. On average, it takes artist-in-residence Kristen Cummings approximately 100 hours of work, from the start of the guide painting to finishing the piece with an inedible resin to preserve and seal the beans in place. Final Jelly Belly art pieces are oversized, many approximately 5 feet by 4 feet. This is so the final image is clearly recognizable. Think of each bean as a pixel. The more detail in the image, the more pixels are needed. Depending on the technique of the artist, a final work of Jelly Belly art can use, on average, 15,000 Jelly Belly jelly beans. And if you look even closer, we've hidden treasures in several works of Jelly Belly art. Can you spot the silver bean? Or an image of Mr. Jelly Belly among all that beautiful candy?
We have a private collection of Jelly Belly art pieces that you will see on your tour today. We also tour our Jelly Belly art pieces around the world, so many people get to appreciate them. There's no limit to the imagination, and that's what I love about Jelly Belly art. Using a material like a jelly bean to create something so magnificent. President Ronald Reagan.
Okay, so you ready? This is real puree from this easily bruised fruit and this Jelly Belly jelly bean flavor.
This
I say
is Jelly
peach.
Belly art. Like
You
many
think peach?
processes,
I think peach.
Jelly Belly art techniques improved over time. What once took 6 months
See if this
now
one-
takes between 3 and 8 weeks, depending on the complexity of the piece. The artist starts with an underpainting to serve as a guide for color placement. The jelly beans are placed one by one on top of that painting in a mosaic pattern as
Push and hold.
close together as possible. On average,
That's
it takes
what we're
artists and
missing. We have to
residents
push and hold
Cummings
it.
approximately 100 hours of work. From the start of the guide painting to finishing
This Jelly Belly jelly bean flavor is based on a popular soft drink often associated with sarsaparilla. So it's either Coke or I'd say Dr. Pepper, but I think it's Coke.
Root beer.
Oh, I was wrong! Okay, let's see what it smells like.
Jelly Belly jelly beans.
No, I'm doing that trick.
Did you know they can also be
I don't smell it.
Here.
Go ahead.
What's America's favorite jelly bean flavor? Berry cherry. Berry cherry. Oh my God, that smells so good.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all of either the flavor or the dyes, I think.
It's probably both.
And those, what you said, those are.
That's probably the starch.
And then underneath, right next to the starch, are the sugar boxes things. They probably get more inventory. There's even more inventory back there too. I wonder what that is. It's like a killer. Building a bee.
The home of Herman Golett's Candy Company. Herman Golett's opened that plant in 1922. My dad, Ernie Rowland, went to work for his father-in-law, probably in the 30s. And at that time, everything was by hand. You cooked the candy by hand in big copper kettles. You took and scooped the candy out of those copper kettles and you poured them into a string runner. It was a very, very tedious and very strenuous job to do that 10 hours a day. He decided to build a piece of equipment that simulated what the man did to fill those trays. So instead of walking along the trays and putting the candy in, he actually built a machine to pass those trays underneath a string runner, which was permanently set, and the candy ran through that into the molds, into the trays, and then the trays were stacked on trucks. It was like going to the moon back when he built that machine. It's what helped allow our company to stay in business. I started going there in the 50s. My first memories of going down to the candy factory, it's hard to remember, but what I do remember is walking in this place that smelled like vanilla and beeswax. We used to have a big stencil machine, and there was a wheel on top. And I'd spin that wheel, and I'd push down on the handle, which is what you push through to make the stencil. And it would grind the gears on the inside of the stencil machine. I got caught doing that a couple of times, and it wasn't good. But I'd still sneak back and do that. So I was, I guess, a pretty good rascal down there. Back in the 60s, there was probably 8 to 12 people in the slow season and maybe 20 people in the busy season. Our office was about 14 by 14, and there was burlap hanging on the walls. I'll never forget. And there was like 4 desks in there, and we were all crammed in. I wasn't in there yet. I was out in the factory working. That's how small the company was at that point. So my dad had to do everything. He did the purchasing, he did the sales, he did the hiring, he did the firing, he did the maintenance, he made candy. My dad was really an incredible guy. He worked extremely hard. That's where I learned how to work. So I went to work. And the first thing that he taught me was how to sweep a floor. And I'm really proud that my dad taught me all those things. So I want to try to do that with my kids too.
Being part of a candy making family has just been amazing. I started working in the summers of my 7th and 8th grade, and I would do chores like scrape the candy off the floor, or stencil on the names on the side of the boxes, or make boxes and tape boxes. I was able to work alongside and learn from my grandmother, Eloise Golitz, all about the finance in our company and accounts payable and accounts receivable. What's been really wonderful is as our businesses continue to grow, that it seems each one of our family members have been able to get plugged into an area that's their passion. Not just a place that they have to work or the only place to work, but a place that they feel fulfilled in and that they can share their gifts that they've been blessed with.
There's one. Oh, it's 6. Oh, it's 6 over here. Small batches of candy. And then 7 is the quail, the candy quail. That is cool. That just shows you how many beans are mixed a day. And there's still some in there, so they must have been doing it at a time.
Let's work from the outside in. That is to say, the outside of the bean is up first on our tour of the candy making wing. Welcome to the panning department, also known as the engrossing stage. This is where the magic happens. All those metal drums you see below, the ones that look like miniature cement mixers, have a big job to do. Candy makers tumble 250 pounds of chewy, Jelly Belly jelly bean centers in these spinning drums, adding flavorful and colorful syrups and sugar. The combination of alternating between these ingredients and all that tumbling builds up the outer soft shell of the Jelly Belly jelly bean, and most importantly, maintains that Jelly Belly's signature dimple in the bean. This is where the science of food meets the art of candy making. Candy makers can tell just by looking at the colorful batch as it spins in the pans what it needs next. Is it time to add more sugar? Is it ready for more syrup? Everything has to be timed just right, or it won't take the right shape. Or worse yet, it will all stick together. Luckily, the candy makers in this department have spent years, and in some cases decades, perfecting their craft. They check and recheck their handiwork until the shell is perfectly applied. And once the jelly beans have their flavorful outer shell, wouldn't you know it, they're 40% larger than when they started. But how did they start? Just up ahead on your journey, I'll tell you all about it. Let's work from the outside in. That is to say, the outside of the bean is up first on our tour of the candy making wing. Welcome to the... At last, we've reached the beginning of the whole operation. It all starts here. This is where the center of a Jelly Belly jelly bean begins. You know what they say, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Our kitchen is pretty toasty, and there's a reason why it's so warm up here. Candy makers create what's called a slurry. That's a hot liquid candy mixture made of water, sugar, corn syrup, and cornstarch. Each Jelly Belly bean might start out with the same 4 ingredients, but each flavor is unique with its own special secret recipe. Large kettles are filled with this slurry before candy makers carefully and precisely add flavors and colors to bring each individual flavor to life. For example, peach puree is added right to the kettle of slurry here. Real ingredients like this are used whenever possible to flavor and color what will become the center of the bean. For example, we use real blueberry puree for blueberry, real coffee for cappuccino, and real chocolate for chocolate pudding. The list goes on, as you can see. In many cases, additional flavor and color are added to create the most accurate flavor possible. The slurry mixes together with all this flavor and color. Before it moves on to the next step, candy makers ensure consistency between batches by testing small samples on boards like this one. When it's all said and done, they will have crafted 400 pounds of slurry in one kettle. That's enough for 200,000 centers, or 9 trips to the top of the Empire State Building. That's a lot of jelly beans.
Our North Chicago facility is over 100 years old, and over the years we've tried to expand it,
All right, go ahead, honey. Just do this.
So you have the tray. So remember the starch trays? They get broken up over there.
Yeah.
And then
they wouldn't let us film over there, so.
The bean goes over here, gets packed into these trays, and that little arm over there stacks them up.
Yeah. Like they pour out here, or?
No, they pour out over there.
This is just like a drying thing, I think, right here. Yeah.
This is the drying area.
Yeah. And then they go and they wait because they have a certain drying process. Once they have the okay, they go over there to spin.
And get their candy coating.
Mm-hmm. You know what would help? To turn it on. There's so many videos that I think I'll just make a whole video on the videos and then add snippets to each little section, I think. So that way I don't bore you as much. But yeah, we're having a good time. This is just so amazing. I mean, look at all those jelly beans. stacked?
He said each tray is 20 pounds.
20 pounds? Yeah. No, not for me. Steven, no, no, no. Employees only. Well, there is a video here. I guess we could look at it. I'm sure that there are some other YouTubers that have it on theirs, but yeah. So we're going to continue on. Probably telling them more about the process.
Unit is 48. Hold on.
Each unit? He's doing math.
So,
I can't do it.
Each cart is almost 1,000 pounds of jelly bellies.
Jeez. Okay, so I'm going to be weird. Could you imagine pushing that and all of a sudden splat all over the place?
That'd be a bad day at work.
Yeah, that would be a bad day at work. That would be like, not, how many jelly beans would that be? It's like count how many jelly beans.
Almost 1,000
pounds of jelly beans. Oh my God.
Ready to head out of the factory. All of those boxes end up
Look at
here
him.
in the shipping department. Let's take a look. Packaging department. You saw boxes of goodies ready to head out of the factory.
Yeah, we did.
All of those boxes end up here in the shipping department. Let's take a look at the long journey a box takes to get here.
Think they added a GoPro to it? Can this be a roller coaster? Jelly Belly Factory, you need to put a roller coaster just to that. As if you were going to be a bean, right? Oh my goodness, look at that fan, Steven. That's a big fan. All right, we're almost done, guys. The finishing room.
This might look familiar. It probably looks just like what you saw back in the panning department, where we built up the outer shell of the jelly bean in those large metal drums. Well, after panning, the beans rust a bit more before they're brought here to the finishing department. This is where they get their glossy shine. The jelly beans still have a dusting of sugar from that panning process they experienced a few days ago. Now, candy makers tumble them in pans again, but this time they're adding syrups and food-grade glaze and wax. The combination of these ingredients and all that tumbling gives the beans their signature shiny look. It's a little like polishing rocks in a rock tumbler, and the noise is similar too. Make no mistake, it's loud in there. 380 pounds of jelly beans per pan are helped in the drying process by the attached blowers. Once the beans are nice and shiny, workers unload them into trays of 25 pounds and stack them on carts. And then it's time once again to rest. The stacks of trays are wheeled into the area right behind you, where rows and rows of colorful jelly beans are a picturesque reminder of just how many different true-to-life flavors there are. When this entire area is filled, it can hold more than 200 million jelly beans.
Here's the fans.
That's enough to stretch from right here in Fairfield to our other factory in North Chicago, Illinois.
So there's more metal drums right here. So that's the finishing room. You can see that they have like air pump thingies.
This might look familiar.
You know what I thought was interesting when we were looking at the other jelly beans even? Was how light a color they were. And now if you look at the beef jelly beans now, since they're finished and just waiting to be packaged, look at how bright they are now.
The combination of these ingredients and all that tumbling.
Watermelon? That one looks like a raisin. Or no, wait. Which way? That way. But I bet that's like probably chocolate.
And the noise is similar.
Does it tell you what kind?
No
No.
mistake. It's loud in
There's
there.
a barcode on them.
Oh, okay.
380 pounds of jelly beans per pan are
Pretty
helped to
cool.
dry nice
Think
and
that's
shiny.
Dr. Pepper?
Workers unload them into trays
Or
of
chocolate?
25 pounds.
No, I think chocolate's more brown.
And then it's time once again to
Chocolate might be that one over
stacks
there.
of trays
It's
are
darker
wheeled into the
brown.
area right behind you, where rows and rows of colorful jelly beans are
Okay.
a picturesque reminder of just how many
Oh, wait, I didn't make it big
different
enough.
flavors there are.
Thank
When
you.
this entire
And then the
area
packing
filled,
is over
it
there.
can hold more than 200 million
That's
jelly
pretty
beans.
cool.
Now we're back in the packing area.
The packing area. Well, what's over there?
We'll find out.
Okay, let's go. Steven, the temperature change is not as hot over here. It's air conditioning.
Remember, it's not a real Jelly Belly bean unless it has the logo.
You're the winner!
I was playing by myself.
Oh, here's another. Okay, so it looks like it's a tunnel.
Jelly bean become a real Jelly Belly jelly bean? Right about here is where to watch closely. It's not a lot of pressure, but it's enough. This printer can print 20,000 logos per
The
minute.
printer?
Every Jelly Belly jelly bean, including those trickster Bean Boozled jelly beans,
I don't know.
gets a logo. Just because we made a jelly bean doesn't necessarily guarantee that we've made a Jelly Belly jelly bean. Only those of the proper flavor, color, shape, and size can move along on their journey to have the Jelly Belly name stamped on it. So when does the jelly bean become a real Jelly Belly jelly bean? Right about here is where it happens. Our robot friend down there has a lot of heavy lifting to do as it loads tray after tray of well-rested jelly beans into this very large metal drum. The beans tumble around a bit, and as they do, are moved toward the back of the drum. There, two specially devised screens await them. The first is sized so that any candy that's too small to be the perfect Jelly Belly jelly bean falls through. The second screen allows only the perfect sizes through. As the beans tumble, they either fall through one of the grates, or if they're too large to fit, they're kicked into a container at the back of the drum. Those pieces are still perfectly tasty, and will soon find their candy destiny fulfilled not as Jelly Belly beans, but rather as belly flops. You'll find them in the store after the tour, and they're one of our top sellers. Back to our Jelly Belly jelly beans, though. The right-sized beans are ready to receive their logo. They travel up to the top of the platform here on a bucket elevator before making their way to a belt. There's one more review for size, shape, and color, this time by the human eye and hand. A worker sits up top to survey the beans. Anything that doesn't live up to strict quality standards is sent back down to be a belly flop. You have to have a sharp eye and quick hands. With that quality check complete, Jelly Belly beans find their way to tubes that feed into the jelly bean printer. Grooves just the right size and shape to fit a jelly bean collect the beans as they feed in. A roller with white food coloring, similar to what makes marshmallows white, transfers the logo onto a sponge roller. The beans pass under the sponge roller and are lightly kissed with that logo. It happens quickly, so watch closely. It's not a lot of pressure, but it's enough. This printer can print 20,000 logos per minute. Every Jelly Belly jelly bean, including those trickster Bean Boozled jelly beans, gets a logo. We even print on the white beans like coconut, crushed vanilla, and cream soda. You just have to look really hard to see them. Remember, it's not a real Jelly Belly bean unless it has the logo.
So where is the printer? Is it here? Oh, it is. Is that it? No. Is that a packaging?
A jelly bean doesn't necessarily guarantee
Where
that
is
you
it?
made a Jelly Belly jelly bean. Only
Is
those
it right
with proper
here?
Flavor, color,
Maybe we have to go further.
move along on their journey to have the Jelly Belly bean stamp on.
Well, that one's weighing it.
Does a jelly bean become a real Jelly Belly jelly bean? Right about here is where it
There's like 3 different spools of those. Not interesting. Huh.
in a bag of Jelly Belly jelly beans and wondered how they all got mixed up in there? Well, we're going to show you now. Individual flavors of Jelly Belly beans are loaded onto this 100-foot-long conveyor. Workers dump each flavor by hand and push a corresponding button to check each flavor off the list. Once all the buttons are pushed, the fun begins. Beans travel through the conveyor system and fall into a spinning drum. All this tumbling mixes those delicious flavors together to form an assorted mix. Be it 49 flavors, 30, 20, sours, Bean Boozled, tropical, you name it. This is how we mix up all your favorite collections. Each mix and package size has its own calculation and ratio of flavors needed to ensure you end up with as many different flavors as possible in your bag. After the beans are mixed, they are carted off by bucket elevator and moving conveyor to weighers where they're deposited into awaiting containers. This entire process is one long assembly line, with each step relying on the next. Workers here help keep things moving, and an ultrasonic level sensor in the drum keeps track of how full it is. When all the flavors are present and accounted for on the belt, and the ultrasonic sensor indicates the drum has room, the line can go. Otherwise, the line waits until everything is ready. Now, you may have noticed this already.
It's like a ride.
We're back in the packaging department, where you first began. That means your tour is almost at an end. But we still have a few secrets to share.
Right here.
You found it? The printer?
You have the
Ever opened a bag of Jelly Belly jelly beans?
comes over here, takes a good here. Remember the hoses that go to the printer?
Well,
Right
we're
there.
going to show you now.
That whole process is the printing process.
Individual flavors of Jelly Belly beans.
Then
are
they
loaded
pack
on
them,
this 100-foot
and then this
long
right here is the
conveyor.
long 100-foot
Workers
conveyor.
dump each
The one that
flavor
we
by
just
hand
that they
and
just
push a
talked about
corresponding
to make
button.
some.
Each
Goes
flavor
over there.
off the list.
Goes underneath
Once all
us.
the buttons are pushed, the fun begins.
Goes to that spinner,
Beans travel through
which
the conveyor
mixes it all
and fall
together,
into a spinning
which
drum.
then goes into there,
All this tumbling
and
mixes
that
those delicious flavors
pre-packages them
together
into
to
the bigger
form an
package.
assortment.
And then they box
Be it
them.
49 flavors, 30, 20,
Wow.
sours,
That's pretty cool.
and
It's the printer right there. That whole big thing is the printer.
to ensure you end up with as many different flavors as possible in your bag.
over there.
After the beans are mixed, they are carted off by
Because the conveyor belt goes to the hoses that go to the printer.
Oh, okay.
Containers.
That's pretty cool. Say again, like they do that stuff. They box them, and then they take them to the machine and they weigh it.
Well, no, the machine over here weighs it and also pre-packs into small containers, like individual sizes.
For packing, for the distribution. My head's just wrapping around, but it's interesting. Yeah, look at all the little places that it goes into. I can't do it right. Let's try this again. Okay, there. No, left, right, there. See, I need a cameraman, but he doesn't want to.
And a lot today on your tour of the Jelly Belly factory. And now it's time to brush up on your trivia, so you can impress your friends with some of our secrets. You already know it takes 7 to 14 days to make a Jelly Belly bean. Well, we can make 1,680 Jelly Belly jelly beans per second. That amounts to 15 billion Jelly Belly beans a year. That's a billion, with a B. If you laid them all end to end, all those beans would wrap around Earth approximately 5 times. What's a Jelly Belly jelly bean's most popular time of year? Easter, of course. 5 billion Jelly Belly beans fill Easter baskets every year. That's a lot of berry cherries, butter popcorn, and licorice, which happen to be the 3 most popular flavors in America. We've come a long way. We started with 8 flavors in 1976 and had 40 by 1982. Today, though, we have more than 100. And did you know there are instructions for eating each one of those 100+ flavors? That's right. We recommend savoring each flavor one at a time. If you want to combine them, just do it thoughtfully and try using one of our recipes like 1 lemon plus 1 cotton candy equals pink lemonade. 2 green apple plus 1 cinnamon equals apple pie. Or 2 blueberry plus 1 butter popcorn equals blueberry muffin. Our sample bar downstairs will be happy to help you in your flavor exploration. Speaking of exploring, bet you didn't know Jelly Belly beans are expert travelers. They're sold in more than 80 countries around the globe. They've even been to the White House. 3.5 tons of Jelly Belly jelly beans were delivered for Ronald Reagan's inauguration in 1981. And they've been to outer space, too. In 1983, President Reagan surprised the astronauts of the Space Shuttle Challenger with a gift of Jelly Belly jelly beans, making them the first jelly beans in space. So there you have it, our secrets revealed. Well, some of them anyway. I can't believe our time together is already over. We hope you enjoyed your tour of Jelly Belly today.
Okay. So we finished it, and I think it took about 2 hours, but it was because we watched and waited to.
We wanted to absorb it all.
I can't wait to see it in action someday. I'll watch it and see it in action. This is our first time here, so I think, I don't know if I have a favorite part. Everything was really good. Did you have a favorite part? The tour. We still have to go get the food or the jelly beans. We are, as you saw in the video, we already have some that we're already gonna buy. You know. I like that we were separated from everybody. I mean, we watched the videos. A lot of the families just kept going, and I learned a lot. But yeah, it was pretty cool to me. What do you think? Do you have anything else to add, honey?
It was fun.
It was it was only $5, guys. And for, yeah, you have to drive out here if you don't live out here or something. But if you're driving through California, this is a good spot to do something. And it's nice and cool. And like I said, it's not busy today. Maybe when these floors are active, maybe it's really busy. But they kept us all separate, so that was pretty good.
And they also have guided tours that you can pay for also if you want to do that instead.
Do that one sometime. So let's go take you downstairs and show you some of the candy that they sell. Interesting. These must be the conference rooms. We could take our picture here. I bet it's cheaper than the other thing. More. And, ooh, there's a tasting room. Yes, please. Let's go.
This is the tasting room.
Well, you know, we're going on an airplane. Why not try some stuff? We decided not to do it. Just because we're going to be flying and different things. Yeah, just time. Oh. It's a little area. We even have John Wayne. So we decided to stop in and get to the cafe. And they have the bean pizza, so we're gonna get one of the bean pizzas to share. But that's their menu right there. It looks like they also have a hamburger too that you can get.
There's one thing you find small.
Huh. For Christmas? Well, you want to get some? It's $6. Or buy two and get two free. And they also have, look, they have candy corn. So we decided to get the pizza, and look at the shape. It's a jelly bean shape. Isn't that cute? So cute. Steven wants to go to the chocolate one first. Ooh. Well, if you know me, I love chocolate caramel. See how that goes. All these little clusters.
2 more pieces then.
Chocolate. Oh. Belly flops. I definitely want to get one of those. Do they have baskets? I wonder. Let's go see. Yes, they do. I found basket. You gonna get one of the flip-flop thingies? Wait. Looks like they have more stuff over here when it's really busy. Oh, look at Steven.
The tie.
They have a tie. What'd you find? Oh my God. You gotta get one of those. Yes, we do. Oh, this is the clearance. This is the stuff that was in the clearance section. Yeah,
Pewter tie off.
Well, it still could make a good ornament. See what's over here. Oh, Grandma. My stepmom's mom used to collect all these spoons. That's pretty cool. Oh, they have stuff for dogs, Steven. Look at the one for the dog. Oh wait, there's these ones. I don't see anything bigger than a medium.
Do you think that would work for disc golf?
Well, I'd get one for Robin. Oh, the hat's $5. I was like, the bear's $5, I'll take it. He's $16.99. I don't know. You get one. These are the ones that are imperfections, but they're really cute. They're not perfect, but they're perfect. They'll go in my mouth. Look at Mickey, Minnie. They even have Star Wars. Steven. Grape soda, cream soda, ginger ale, bubble gum. Oh, there's very cherry, and this is watermelon. What else do they have here? Sucker lips, gummy bear.
Here, let's look at where
Unbearably hot bears.
There's strawberries and blueberries. And there's raspberries and blackberries.
We'll get one of each, honey.
No, I think I like this one the best, so that's the one I got.
Okay. What's your favorite Jelly Belly? Leave a comment below. I'm curious. What's your favorite one?
Strawberry cheesecake. Strawberry daiquiri.
All right, so.
I really wanted this one.
But it's empty. Sorry, honey. So they have 7-Up. They have cream soda, root beer, berry blue, blueberry, bubblegum, buttered popcorn, cantaloupe, which she's getting, cappuccino, coconut, champagne beans, scoot back, scoot. And then what other ones? There's chili mango, chocolate pudding, cinnamon, mint chocolate chip, birthday cake, remix, French vanilla, cotton candy, crushed pineapple. What did you just get, honey?
Crushed pineapple.
Okay. Dr. Pepper, caramel corn, gin and tonic. Let's see. Grape crush, green apple, island punch, juicy pear, which I know he's going to get.
What's the?
I think they just have 2 of them. And then they have kiwi.
I'm not touching that one.
Yeah, he's allergic. And then lemon drop, lemon lime, lemon meringue pie, licorice, lime, bingo, margarita, mimosa, mixed berry smoothie, Moscow Mule, orange crush, orange sherbet, peach, pina colada, pink grapefruit, plum, pomegranate, raspberry, which I want to try that one. Red apple, rosé, honey, that's the one that you want to try.
No.
Sizzling, cinnamon, s'mores, cherry, sour cherry. Let's see, strawberry cheesecake, honey. You should get some for Joe. Strawberry daiquiri, strawberry jam, tangerine, toasted marshmallow, top banana, tutti frutti, berry cherry, watermelon, wild blackberry. It's the Jewel collection, so all those. Jewel berry blue, Jewel blueberry, Jewel. What are you doing? Jewel bubblegum, Jewel cream soda, ginger ale, orange, sour apple, sour lemon, berry cherry. I wonder what the difference is. And these are all the mixes.
They're all sparkly.
So they have like 40 flavors mixed together. Citrus mix, cocktail, classics, fruit bowl, ice cream parlor, kids mixes, Krispy Kreme, recipe mix, red, white, and blue. We learned that one's a good one. Smooth blend, Snapple mix, soda pop, shop, sour mixes, super mixed fruit, tropical mix, draft beer beans, and Tabasco. That's that Tabasco. We might have to try a little of that. Sorry, say it again.
A little bag.
You got a little bag of mixtures? Is it my turn to do my bag?
Your turn.
Okay, you wanna?
I got Joe a little bag.
Oh, give him Tabasco.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Oh, okay, you like that. Okay, my turn?
Yeah.
They have one that says silver mix. Should I do silver mix?
Honey, whatever you want.
Do you want to try the Krispy Kreme ones? I can do it this way. know you're supposed to switch them out. And colada.
That bag is black. Nobody's gonna want it. I'm thinking about a gin and tonic. But maybe I don't want to waste those calories on that. Next one.
Is that it?
I think that's going to be it for me. What do you think? Should I do anything else?
I think you got enough.
I think I got enough. Definitely for the plane ride, that's for sure. He's still debating. You sure this time? I said, are you sure this time?
Well, I saw that they weren't the right ones. They were putting the wrong ones.
Oh. After all that, they have stuff in between, in the middle. They have, oh, that's very cherry with chocolate, honey. They have candy corn. Oh, we still want to try the pumpkin one, right?
That's over there.
Okay, so let's go over there. I wonder, yeah. $1.50 for each one. It's like a little sample pack of each one. Did they have the Tabasco one? What did you find?
I'll take those inside. Keep it
No! Get the bigger one! No, bigger. Show me, Steven. What did they have? But what's the one you wanted to get? Is it over there?
I think it's a little further over.
Sizzling cinnamon. So they have them all in their different little packs. So if you want to give them as gifts, those are pretty cute. All right, let's see what you found. Did you find the ones for the, what else did you find?
This is the apple cider mix.
Ooh.
It consists of 1 cinnamon to 2 red apples. And then,
Hold on, I'm right here.
The pumpkin pie mix, which consists of pumpkin pie.
They don't have it pumpkin over there, did they? Okay, so we found the price. So it's what,
These are $3.50.
$3.50, and then the bigger ones are $7.99.
So yeah.
And how much are the weight? Like, I don't know. So this is 7
So this is 7.5 ounces, and this one is 3.5 ounces. So.
Oh, they have cranberry sauce. That'd be interesting. All right, that's it for me and Steven. I'm gonna cut. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification to get more stuff, as well as the like button, of course, if you really like this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.